us this morning. Let's move on. We're awaiting the pre-market opening rates. But as we do that, let's talk about Market Lazer. What's
Rima, so what we have on Market Lazer today is something on the lines of watch how it pans out, quote unquote. Nothing actionable with what I'm putting out today. But you would have seen, if you're on social media, Twitter, etc., you would have seen posts talking about an explosion of COVID cases in China, right? Some of these posts with videos, etc., have been outright alarmist. I saw one which said thermonuclear and situation is as bad as very, very bad. So I would say some of this stuff is very alarmist. But in any case, if you go by mainstream media, if you go by reportage coming out of China, etc., it seems clear that cases in China are rising sharply. Now, this is not entirely surprising because China recently relaxed its zero COVID rules for the first time in years. So while the rest of the world, including India, has seen wave after wave, first wave, second wave, third wave, and so on and so forth, for China, this perhaps could just be wave 2, right? So they're reacting to something which the rest of the world has kind of gotten through, painfully, of course, but also successfully, and the rest of the world is kind of, in a way, back to normal, which is not the case for China. Now, officially, COVID-related deaths in China are only a little over 5,000 since the start of the pandemic. I mean, if this number is anywhere near true, it's incredible for the most populous nation on the planet. But this also means, I mean, if this number is as small, this also means that this is a population which doesn't have too much virus exposure and hence natural immunity. Also, although 90% of the population there has gotten a shot, there are serious questions about the efficacy, the effectiveness of the Chinese vaccine, etc. In any case, I think we will find out in the coming days. Why is this relevant to track? As I said, this is on the lines of keep on your radar and watch. There are two reasons. One is, will this impact China's reopening momentum, right? They're reopening in a big way. It's the second largest economy in the world. It's important for commodities. It's important for pretty much everything, right? Oil, etc. Will this impact China's reopening momentum? And number two, could we see other countries react proactively if they assess that the situation in China is bad and start with travel restrictions and so on and so forth? So, as of now, this is on the sentiment side, the earnings impact straight away may not be large, but the multiple impact perhaps if things do get bad, let's hope they don't, perhaps is something to watch out for. So this, as I said, nothing actionable, but just on the lines of to watch out for in terms of how this really progresses as China continues to reopen. Nigel.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for that, Prashant. Well, let's move on then to discuss the consumption space now.